To not just acknowledge, but to celebrate academic achievement and hopefully inspire. When I first walked in the doors of Crystal Ray, I had no idea what I was in store for, and for a lot of you, neither did you upon meeting me. I can honestly say that I have not only taught most of you now, but you all have taught me something as well, and for that I am forever grateful. Watching and listening to you and your stories and experiences here have confirmed that this school has faced and still faces adversity, whether it's here or at home, and you still manage to brave the day. I commend you, I congratulate you, I salute you, keep rocking. If there is one word that I could use to describe the Crystal Ray community, that one word would be resilient. Resiliency is the ability to recover quickly from difficulties and spring back into shape after adversity. Did you see what I just did there? Spring back into shape? I cracked myself up. Being resilient is a state of mind. As I was preparing to speak in front of you, the word resilient kept popping in my head. So I wrote it down on my notepad and kept it on my desk. Once I sat down in front of my computer and began to brainstorm, I thought about a few times in my life where I had to be resilient. About 5 years ago when I was in high school, I'm just kidding, only 5 years ago. I had quite a rewarding experience where a great deal of growth happened. There were, of course, obstacles and stressful times trying to maintain good grades in the honors program, be an athlete, memorize music because I was in the band, prepare for college, work a part-time job, hold a leadership position in student council, and worry about my social life, or lack thereof. It was a lot going on, and during my senior year, my father began to battle depression and fall ill. It was a lot, but thank God for Jesus, right? I will never forget my honors Algebra 2 class that I took my sophomore year. I struggled with math in my eyes, but for some strange reason, I kept passing tests, and they kept putting me in these honors math classes. I'll never forget my Algebra 2 teacher, Mr. Hopkins. He made algebra fun. He had a great sense of humor and a personality. Well, Mr. Hopkins would post the names of students who received an A on his test, either on the back wall of the classroom, also known as the 90-point club. So if you scored between a 90 and a 99 on a test, he would write your name on a piece of cardboard and put it on the back wall. Or if you were a math whiz and just one of those select students who scored a perfect score of 100, your name went on the ceiling in the 100-point club. Same deal, you wrote your name on a cardboard and taped it. Stood on the desk and taped it to the ceiling. Not too many folks got their names on that ceiling because his tests were hard, extremely hard. Now let's back it up a bit. Do you remember when I said I struggled in math, but somehow I kept getting into honors classes? Okay. I went to Mr. Hopkins one day and I explained to him how concerned I was for my grade and how I wanted to do well. I would get the lesson in class, I could work the equations, but would bomb the test. Does anyone else have that problem? He saw how concerned I was and made a point to invite me to come to his tutoring. Pretty similar to office hours here. But Mr. Hopkins didn't have tutoring after school. His hours were 6:30 in the morning. So guess what I did? I woke up early a couple of days out of the week, had my dad drive me to school for Mr. Hopkins' 6:30 a.m. tutoring sessions. I wanted to pass. I had to pass. I wanted my name on that back wall, the 90-point club. I was aiming for the wall because the ceiling just seemed like it was a far stretch at the time. Well, after a number of sessions and some group studying, I walked into class, and after a test, I saw my name on that wall. I was so happy I made the 90-point club. I was good. I felt accomplished. I worked hard to get in that club. So as the school year went on, I kept pushing, I kept going to tutoring, and I had some good tests, I had some bad tests, but I kept going. I kept going, and don't you know, I walked into class after a test and just knew I did really, really well on this one exam. My eyes went straight to that back wall, but my name was not up there. My heart sank, and I guess it showed all over my face because Mr. Hopkins came and stood in front of me and said, "Hey, Cookie," he used to call me Cookie. "Hey, Cookie, you were looking for your name, huh?" And of course I was. I knew I did well on that test. He smiled at me, and then he pointed up to the ceiling. I looked up, and I saw my name on that ceiling in the 100-point club. I was beyond myself. I must have looked up at that ceiling about 100 times during class to make sure it said Danielle Cook. That feeling after looking up made all those mornings and that extra study hours in between classes and everything else that I had going on so worth it. Resilient. Being resilient can be demonstrated in different ways, and for me, that was just one. When you fall down, you don't stay down. You work to get back up. Now for others, it could be sports related. Now if you don't know, I am a die-hard Eagles fan. It literally broke my heart to see Carson Wentz go down, literally. But that Eagles team, no matter how ugly it was at times, they had to be resilient, and they were. Plagued by injuries from star players all season, and yet they still finished the season with the best record, and ended the season winning 2 out of the 3 games without Carson. Hashtag Team Resilient. So as I get ready to sit down, I wanted to remind you guys that challenges and difficulties of every kind will confront you in life. That's inevitable. It's how you respond that makes the difference. Are you going to be a victim, or are you going to be victorious? All right. Some of our strongest leaders today dealt with great adversity, but they prospered because they were resilient. Now I need each one of you to do me a favor. Stop what you're doing, stop talking or whatever you're thinking about. Get off your phone if you're on it. Hashtag put the phone down. I need everyone to look up and visualize seeing your name on that ceiling. Seeing all the hard work. Seeing all the hard work that you put in here at Crystal Ray, and the reward once you leave here. Be resilient, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations again to all the recipients, and also congratulations to everyone who will look up and see their name on the ceiling, and on that list next trimester for earning an award for academic achievement. Be blessed, Crystal Ray.